What the hell? Look at Andrew showing up, flexing on everybody with his Beamer. He's already got his, I think, intake and all that stuff coming. So he should be around about 700 horsepower here in the next maybe month or so. The car's gonna be something to have to deal with. Let's go inside. We gotta talk, y'all. We gotta talk. So we're going to talk about the poop coop in this video, what it took to get this thing fixed and some of the problems that we had. Maybe this will help some of you out. This fool over here ordered his kit today, so we'll tell you exactly what it was that he got. First off though, let's talk about the poop coop and what the issue was with this thing. So I'll go back and try to put a little bit of the video in for you guys so that you can see. But the issue was whenever you would start it up, the alternator would squeal really loud, belt just slipping like hell. It would get extremely hot, and all the gauges in the car would jump around. Go ahead, Andrew, I know you want to do it. I know you too good. Car wouldn't run good at all. Anyway, I couldn't figure it out. I had no clue what was going on. Well, I was messing around with the alternator. I unplugged these two black wires right here. These two. Now, typically when you upgrade these alternators, you either do away with these or you add to them. Well, those were the only ones that I had on the car, so they were not sufficient for this big 3G alternator here. Anyway, when I took them off, the car completely straightened up. It started running good, but then the battery would die. It couldn't charge itself, so the battery wasn't charged and it would cut off. So that led me to believe there was an issue with this. Got a new cable. You guys are gonna love what this cable is right here. I'll show you in a second. So I went ahead and installed a new cable on this, ran it over independently to the battery right here, and voila. All I did was take some cheap Harbor Freight cables, cut them apart, put some lugs on the end of them, and there you go. I went from the alternator over to the battery directly, or you can go to the solenoid. Car charge is great, and it's really cheap and readily accessible. For a lot of you guys, you don't have places where you can go pick up thick gauge wire like that easily. So if you got a Harbor Freight or anywhere that sells cheap jumper cables, it might be a good option. So the issue is somewhere in those two black wires that come around, they're grounding out somewhere. So that was the issue the whole time. How the damn car even ran, didn't blow up or something, I don't know. No issues from that. Everything charges now and does exactly like it's supposed to. So this car is back and ready for action. Also in the car, we've got a new shifter handle from Handling Motorsports. So Andrew hooked us up with a new shifter. So now, hopefully, oh yeah, and I put this new seat in the car. So this seat doesn't give now. So should be able to, hopefully, get our $7.99 pass. And this makes it a lot easier to reach and shift. So we'll get this thing back to the track here soon. I'll be on vacation here in a couple of weeks. So we'll try to get it back. There we go. What do you say, Bertrand? Rat him out. Oh, you raggedy bitch.
That one right there ain't gonna blow for sure. Yeah, and the Kia blew my tires out again.
Yeah, blew your engine up and blew your tires out, huh? Look at this fool. Look, just look at this shit. This guy, I swear. Oh my God. So it's RC car season for us. As you can see, we got the Mojave out over here, the X-Max, got his Typhon, the Creighton, Rustler, which that's actually Hunter's Rustler over here. He bought this thing brand new in Texas, ran it one time and left it here at the house. So.
It is super slow.
It is super slow. We got some of these. These are the LC Racing. We love these little things. They are nasty. These are 60 plus mile an hour depending on how you tune them. All right, so Berger ordered his engine today. What did you get, man? The 347?
I just went back, just a plain 351 Windsor.
Plain 351 Windsor, B-cam. I can tell you this, he went big, dart block, CNC Motorsports, got the best of the best pretty much that he could get. It's gonna be a rowdy little setup. He will be going YSI at some point, but for right now, or Pro Charger, yeah, we don't know yet for sure. But he did order everything today. We talked to Kevin at CSU for a carburetor, got the price on that, so we'll be going blow through on his car, and Kevin's already got it spec'd out for us, exactly what we need. And also, I want y'all to stand by, because we got something coming from Anderson Ford Motorsport that I think y'all are really gonna like. So just stay tuned on that. It's gonna be something that you've probably never seen. Everybody seems to want the poop coupe to be painted. I might paint this thing, but it's probably, no.
Everybody seems to want painted orange.
No. So here are the options. I'll go ahead and tell you. It's either white, some type of primer again, or something crazy. Andrew don't like the idea. He doesn't like the idea, but we're gonna see what we do with that. Also, we're gonna get this car to the track hopefully this month, at least a time or two. And what I want to do is get it to the track a day where we can all be there and let everybody run it and see who can get the fastest time out of it.
Let me be the last.
Here we go. See, all I had to do was pause. I don't even know if you can hear it. I mean, it hits good, but I think it sounds pretty good with a set of spin techs on it, honestly. So she's good, she's charging, no issues there. Let me check inside, make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right. I say we take the poop coupe just around the block real quick, make sure it's gonna run good. I actually can't set the timing, but it sounds pretty close. So my timing light's actually messed up. Oh, I forgot we got a manual rack in this car. And this seat, you see how low I sit in it? The seat's out of like a 2006, 7 Mustang. Anyway, it's a seat that I've had for a while, and it used to be in the retro Fox, but it had spacers on it. I took all the spacers out of it, and now I can't see shit. Now, Berger and Andrew, they can see fine. They're a little taller than me, but this kind of sucks. Berger trying to be funny, he adjusted my stops. Got a misfire. I wonder if there's a plug wire unplugged or something. Whew. Brakes are touchy on this one. Hold on. I gotta look at something. Let's just ease it down here. Maybe it won't cut off. It's definitely got a misfire. It's probably a bad plug, I'm sure. Berger messed with all my stops. The damn thing won't shift. Luckily they're right here where I can get to them. I don't know. I guess we just need a fresh set of plugs, because I know there's nothing wrong with the motor on this car for sure. It developed that skip after we got in it and tried to drive it. Ooh, that ain't good. Blow her out a little bit. Definitely running like crap and needs a tune-up, but overall though, she's doing pretty good. I mean, she's running, she's driving. She's running real rich too. All right, I was gonna let it run for a little while, but it's just extremely too loud. So we need to pick up a new belt for the car. and figure out why she's misfiring, and she should be ready to go back to the track again. Also, a little bit of tuning on the carburetor, because this carburetor was on the 65 for a short time, and I tuned it for it, so I'm gonna need to retune that thing. The bad thing is that carburetor was on this car originally and ran great, and then I messed with it, so yeah, here it is what it is. So as of right now, it's December the 8th. I'm hoping to maybe get this car to the track later in December. Remember guys, we're down south. If you can't tell by my accent, I know it's hard, but we are down here, and the track's only 8 minutes away from my house, so we can just drive it down there on the back roads. Should be fine. But we'll get it to the track and shoot for that $799 that we were hoping for. And if the car does good, runs good, gets to $799, then we'll go ahead and put this little 100-shot kit that we got on it. It is, remember guys, basically a bone stock engine. So basically this is a bone stock bottom end, and all we did was put some new rings in it, and the cylinders are so worn, I still think it's like 80 thousandths ring gap or something like that's what this thing has. So it's not the tightest little engine. We did port on the stock heads. We ported on the headers to match. The intake, I think, has been ported as well. Everything's been gasket matched. The heads have been shaved. It's got stock rockers, and then just an intake and carburetor. It's got an N41 cam in it. I know, everybody's gonna say, that's not stock, you just listed off a bunch of parts. Yeah, but I mean, this is free stuff that anybody could do, right? I think we had $300 in the whole rebuild of this engine, and cost us nothing to clean up the heads and clean up the intake, and then an N41 camshaft. I mean, it's still got stock rockers, y'all. Stock rockers on this thing. So in my opinion, in the 8th mile, a $799 would be awesome. You just don't see a lot of people out there running these things in this configuration, although it is not bone stock. I'm glad to have the poop coop back out, so we'll get to messing with this thing here pretty soon. Catch you guys in the next one, and as always, thanks for watching.